Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a first impression of the Couture Mini Clutch Eyeshadow Palette, Eyeshadow Quad by YSL. And this is in the shade Gueliz Dream. And so I'm wearing it right now. And I'm also going to be reviewing the Givenchy Prisme Libre blush in the shade Organza Sienne. So this is what it looks like. And if you wanted to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. All right, so I have my face done, brows are done. I did my bronzer. So for bronzer, I just used the Nars Laguna 00. Foundation, I used the Revlon Colorstay in the shade 180 Sand Beige. I've been loving this. I'll probably use this in a video when I do like my entire face. This is the Caliray So Blown Clean Blurring Primer, and it just looks so good. It does keep me a little bit more matte too than the Hourglass, and it's cheaper, and you get the same amount, I'm pretty sure. I think it's 1 fluid ounce. Yep, 1 fluid ounce in both. So I'm gonna be sticking with this one from now on. And then what I use for brows, I used my Rare Beauty right here in Rich Taupe, the Brow Harmony Precision Pencil. And then I used my good old reliable 24-hour brow setter, and then a tiny bit of my NYX Lift and Snatch in Blonde, but this is running out, so I barely used any of this. So we're gonna start with blush, and I actually have it pulled up on the iPad. Sorry, this is my dog. I actually have it pulled up on the iPad, so I can actually give you some information about the product. I'm prepared this time. So, Givenchy Prisme Libre blush in the shade Organza Sienne. So let's just read up about the product, what it is. A 4-color loose powder blush that provides 12 hours of radiance and an instant pop of color. Oh, I'm also wearing this powder today. The Voile Rose, number 3. And okay, what else do I need to know? I'll tell you. This powder blush comes in 6 harmonies, where each shade combines 4 unique colors to create the perfect blush that flatters all skin tones. The ultrafine milled weightless texture of the blush blends into the skin, diffusing color for a natural second skin finish. For a more intense payoff, build the powder on the cheeks. I mean, duh. But anywho, so it does come in 6 shades. This is what that shade looks. Oh, sorry. That's what that shade looks like. I'll obviously show it to you in person. It's tiny. So if you're expecting like the full size, it's not what you get. You get literally the mini size of the powder. They're the exact same size. This has lasted me, I don't know, I've had this for a couple months already. So I feel like I'm not going to use the same, like I use this every day. I'm not going to use this every day, so I feel like it'll obviously last a little bit longer than that. So it's the only upside, I guess, but these are what the shades look like. So it's almost like a kind of pinky corally. I'm trying to like block you from the light here. There's almost like a pinky corally tone. There's like a mauvey brown. No, that doesn't help. Maybe that helps just show the actual color. So what I want to do, I think, I'm not gonna, it comes with a little tiny puff. This to me is kind of useless, but I will use it to cover the powder once I remove the little sticker there. But I am just gonna mix them all together because I can't really be bothered to try to, I'll try to show you each shade individually, but it might be tough. So I'm just pulling the sticker off. These are first impressions of both of these products, and they're both new. So I was watching Martina Lily, and she said she loves this blush. She's had it for a while, but her blush, she said, had different ingredients, and I'm like, oh. So I'm thinking they've maybe changed the formula a little bit. Just trying to show you. So I'll try to show you the different shades as best as I can. So that's that kind of like pinky tone. It actually looks a lot lighter than, this is kind of like an orangey corally shade. It looks a lot lighter actually on the skin than what you expect when you see it in. And then the last one. Those are really terrible swatches, and I'm sorry, but that's as good as I can get because, you know, it's kind of a weird situation. So let's go in with maybe this blush brush. This is the Real Techniques blush brush, and I'm just gonna kind of swirl it all around there and then kind of dust it off. So this is kind of one of the more neutral, natural shades. There's the pinky tone, there's one that's more, so the pinky one kind of has like a little purple in it. There's one that's more rosy toned, the Flanelle Rubis, or Ruby, I don't know how to say it. That one looks beautiful. I think that would be so nice for the winter. That one's definitely like richer, kind of reddy tones. This one looks a little more like pinky than I was expecting. I was kind of expecting it to be a little deeper. So we'll try it on the other side. Just going to blow a little bit. I really wasn't planning on getting these because I don't love the idea of a loose blush. I just feel like it's messy. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of annoying. I like just a powder blush, just going in with your brush and no mess, no fuss. But I mean, I had to try. Everybody was talking about it. So I do really like the color. Not as deep as I was hoping it would be. I thought I would get more of that kind of like mauvey brownie tone. I wonder if there's any way that I could just get that color. I don't think so. I'd have to cover all the holes. I don't know, what do we think? Do we like it? I hadn't seen many reviews on this shade specifically. I feel like everyone was going for the pink or the coral. But I do think it's kind of nice and like neutral. Do wish it was a little bit darker. I kind of was hoping to get more of these shades, kind of like that is what I was kind of expecting it to be like. But I mean, maybe if I try to just go off of the puff, I could get that deeper shade. I don't think that worked. But you can see it definitely is buildable for sure. It does give a nice, I mean, I did use the powder, so it already looked pretty smooth on the skin, but it does definitely give that nice kind of blurring quality. I really like it. I'm not like absolutely blown away. I love blush and I have a ton of them, so it's good, but we'll see. Sometimes I say that and then I'm like, this is my new favorite. So maybe in like a week it'll be my new favorite. This is just a first impression, so who knows. Let's see. I don't know which highlight I want to use. I think maybe I will go into the good old reliable Charlotte Tilbury in Champagne Glow. And another Real Techniques brush. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in with my new eyeshadow palette. And again, I haven't seen many people review this shade specifically. Everyone was reviewing Stora Dolls, which I want it. I want it. I don't know why. I probably have very similar shades, but I want it. And I want it even more because it's sold out. So this is what the outside packaging looks like. This is the Couture Mini Clutch, high intensity pigments, long wear and comfort. The shade is Gueliz Dream. I might be saying that wrong. If I am, please forgive me. I mean, this outside packaging is just, it's probably the most beautiful palette that I have. This is squishy and beautiful. Black and gold, it just looks luxe. They did it with the packaging for sure. Don't get me wrong, it's still ridiculously expensive, but are you kidding me? Okay, so that just happened and now I'm pissed. There goes my whole shadow. Well, I'm exchanging that because what the hell? So there's the eyeshadow. Unless I can press it back in, but like for the price, oh my God. I thought it was just the things that fell out, but no. Wow, I am not happy. I'll be right back when I take a picture so I can send this back to Sephora. So I had heard that this was an issue with Stora dolls. I didn't see anybody have a problem with this one, but that was quite upsetting, especially for the price of them. I'm going to tell you a little bit about these. If you do show it or flip it, make sure there's something soft underneath to catch it because it fell on the iPad and that's how it broke. But I think I will be exchanging this because that's crazy. So let's see. I don't think I can press it back in either. Oh my gosh, that makes me so upset. Let's look it up. So these just became available on Sephora. So like I was saying, the Sephora Canada, this is not this one, sorry, this one isn't sold out. Stora Dolls is sold out. Again, Martina Lily, love you girl. She did a beautiful eye look using Stora Dolls and she compared it to the Dior Soft Cashmere. And so because Stora Dolls and these clutch palettes were nowhere to be found, like I could buy them on Selfridges, but I think just the shipping and all the costs that were added onto it, the exchange, they were so expensive. So I ended up going with Soft Cashmere, but this is the new version, I'm pretty sure, but it's still very beautiful. I wore it the other day and I really, really like it. So I will use that in a video, but I'm still waiting for Stora Dolls. Anywho, so I'll tell you a little bit about these eyeshadows. So what it is, a Couture Mini Clutch of 4 high-intensity eyeshadow pigments enriched with precious oils for all-day wear and comfort. So maybe I can press it back if there's a little bit of oil in there. I'm so upset, that sucks. So nude palettes of 4 eye sculpting colors to express your edge with high-intensity pigments inspired by the dusky pinks of the Kasbah, the spice colors of the okay, I'm gonna butcher these, the Souks, and the soothing tones of the designer's Paris Atelier. Find the perfect way to express yourself with an edge. There's a palette that suits everyone and every occasion, making each compact the ultimate in versatility. Like a mini clutch bag framed in gold, it is compact enough to take with you everywhere and precious enough to never leave behind. I wouldn't necessarily take it anywhere because clearly they'd be falling out. So on Sephora Canada, there's only 4 shades. So the shades they have is this one, Gueliz Dream. They have Stora Dolls, which is sold out. And then, let's see, Spontini Lily. And then they have Babylon Rose. Rose. I did want to try that one, but I was trying to decide between this one and Babylon Rose. And the reason I chose this one is just because it's more everyday friendly. Like this is definitely something I'd wear every single day. Pinks are not something I wear every day. I do have the Patrick Ta palette. I have the Pillow Talk Quad, and not saying that they're comparable, but because I haven't seen that palette, but I just thought I'm probably gonna get more use out of this one. So I'm so upset. This is what we're looking like right now. I'm gonna go in with that lightest shade. Just moving right around in there. And this one still does have a little hint of pink to it. So I was like, well, if I do want a little pink, I could get it from this. Plus, it's definitely more wearable for me. Not that pink is not wearable. I just personally don't wear it every day. I wear more like neutral shades every day. So definitely pigmented. No pigmentation issues with this. There is a tiny bit of kick up, but that could just be because I dropped it and it's like very fragile now. Is it alcohol that you're supposed to press it together with? I don't want to ruin like the actual shadow though, because if I put alcohol, will that like disrupt anything with the formula? I mean, I don't know, because there's oils in them. Will that dry them out? Tell me, help me. It's like I'm annoyed because I don't want to go through the trouble of returning it. Like I ordered it online, so I could bring it back in store and just reorder it online, but I don't know. I have eyeshadow on my knuckle, sorry. But also it ruined the embossing, and that, I mean, that gets ruined of course, but I don't know, it's just annoying. So yeah, this one does have definitely like rosy tones to it. So we're gonna go in with that darker tone, the one that got absolutely ruined. And I'm just gonna deepen that up. And I saw All Feisty do a video using this one. Like I said, there's not a lot of videos that you can find using this specific shade or quad, but hers was really nice and she really liked it. And she didn't have this issue where hers just popped out. Lucky for her, not so lucky for me. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with an even smaller brush. I think maybe, actually I think I'm gonna go in with that same one and then go into that darkest brown. There isn't like a huge color difference. It looks more different in the pan than on the eye. It's almost just like deeper shades of the same color. Like it's not the same obviously, but it kind of looks like it. So it's definitely pulling more pink than I expected for sure. Still pretty though. But it's still a little more like everyday for me. Can't believe that happened. It's like I knew that. Why did I flip it? I knew that some people were having that issue, but I thought it was with the specific shade. So be forewarned. Be gentle. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do is go in with some eyeliner, and then I'm gonna add that sparkly shade. And I'm sorry if you don't wear eyeliner, I just have to. I feel naked without it. So I'm just going in with an essence liner. That's not working. There we go. And this is just like a dark, kind of cooler tone brown. This is Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Hot Chocolate. I know this kind of issue happened a lot with a lot of the Byredo palettes. And even the one I got, I had that issue with. A couple of the shades just popped out. They didn't break, luckily. But it's such a pain when you're like really excited about a product and it's expensive. And no, just breaks. Oh well. It happens, I guess. You know what? I've actually never had it happen to me, so I'm shocked. And all the palettes I've bought, I'm shocked that it hasn't happened. So I'm looking for my angle brush. There we go. I'm going to go into that deepest brown. And I'm just going to kind of feather that out a bit. And I'll just go over that a little more because it's kind of still not as blended as I would like. Anyway, did you guys buy any of these palettes? Are you interested in them? Maybe not now that you just saw that happen. But the pigment, I definitely can't complain about. Do you think the pigment is really, really nice? Okay, so I'm gonna go in with maybe Cocoa from Victoria Beckham. I think I still have a tiny bit left, like very tiny. My God, everything is breaking today. What the hell? Okay, so that's how much I have left. I just like how this one sits in the waterline. And it definitely stays. Okay, so then we're gonna go under the eye with a little pencil brush, and I think I'm gonna use that lightest color first. I think this would be really pretty for like a fall look too, like fall. I mean, I like warm tones in summer too. It's not really warm though, I can't explain it. It looks warm, but in person it definitely pulls more like pink. So I'm gonna go into that deeper shade now. I can't not open my mouth. And then I'm gonna go in with that Victoria Beckham Cocoa again, just in the waterline. I feel like this one is, I've had this one for a while. I feel like it's kind of drying out. Because usually it goes on so easily. Okay. So, I mean, are these color stories like the most insane I've ever seen? No. But they're pretty. So this is the Sparkle. And I'm just going to tap it kind of right in the middle. That's pretty. I always like to do it like this so that it's not too like aggressive. You can definitely like put a glitter glue on if you want like a more pronounced glitter. But I always like just doing just a tiny little tap. So I'm gonna go finish the other eye and do my mascara, and I will be right back. I'm back. Okay, so we got the mascara on. I mixed a tiny bit of the Rare Beauty mascara with the CoverGirl Exhibitionist, and I don't know what I'm gonna do for my lips. This is so pretty though. So I think what I'm gonna do is try to go to the store and just do an exchange, have them order me a new one and show them that and be like, yeah, I just got this. So maybe we'll go something a little more pinky. So this is Muted Mauve by Anastasia. And should we go with another ABH, maybe Haze? I don't know. Maybe I'll do Haze first and then go a lip liner. Right now it's like, okay, scary. Sorry. It's a little light. Don't worry, we're gonna fix it. Oh, it's National Lipstick Day today. I mean, come on. So I got MAC Yash. I haven't tried that one before. And my Gucci was 50% off. The like one of the only colors they had left was the one that I wanted, which is Carol Beige. So I got another one. I'm almost out. This is my Carol Beige right now. So I like it and I use it a lot. And I'm not loving this for this. It's looking a little too glossy. I want a more matte look. So you can hear my dog getting rowdy out there. I don't know what she's doing. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to use this. So I think I'm gonna add, should I add Carol Beige? Why not? Yeah, that's kind of more what I was wanting. And let's go in with a little tiny bit of this, which if you watch my channel, you see me use this all the time. I just mix lipsticks all the time. This is number 32 Sephora collection in the cream lip stain. And just the tiniest amount. I know I need to go for more color, but like this is just who I am. I really like kind of a more pronounced eye and a more muted lip. So this is what everything looks like. This is the eye quad. So I do really like it. I do want to keep it. So that's what I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go take it back, get another one, and the blush is really, really pretty. I do think I really like it. It's just not exactly the color I was expecting, but I do think I will get a lot of use out of it. And yeah, I think it's worth it though for the amount. I don't know. I don't think you get enough. If I could tell you to get it or to not get it, if you want to deal with messy blush and you don't mind that you get a small amount of product. I can't remember how much is in here. Let's see. Okay, so 1.12 grams. Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, it's 4.1.12 grams. Okay, it's not that bad, I guess. I thought it was just 1.12 grams, and I was like, what? So I guess it's not that bad, but the colors are beautiful. They do have really nice shades to choose from. So it just depends if you want a loose blush or if you want a pressed blush. I do prefer pressed just because it's less mess, but that's just me. But I will use it and I'm gonna keep it because I do really like the shades. So, oh, somebody above us is just dropping weights or something. You know, the usual. But yeah, this, would I recommend it? Yes, but be very careful with it and do not flip it. And I love the shades though. They are very pretty and I do want to keep them. So I'm going to bring it back and try to get a new one. So yeah, my poor little quad. But I mean the outside packaging, come on, stunning. And from what I've seen, all of them perform really well. I haven't seen any that, you know, the pigment is not there. All of them look very pigmented and pretty. So I would recommend this. Just be very careful. And if that happens, you can glue it back for sure. But I mean, mine already broke. So I'm going to try to get a new one. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. I know it was kind of like I feel like all of my videos kind of have a negative undertone. It wasn't meant to be negative at all. It happened. Did not know that was gonna happen, but all in all, the actual look I think turned out really nice and I'm very happy with it. So yeah, I would recommend, again, be very careful. You might have to glue them back in. That's the only issue. For the amount that you're paying, these people really need to use like the most expensive of glue. This was made in, let me just see. Why doesn't it say? It probably does. I'm probably just missing it. I don't know where it was made. I'm guessing probably Italy or something, but anyways, yeah, I would definitely recommend. Be careful. And this, if you're into loose blush, the colors are beautiful. So that's everything. Hopefully you enjoyed, and thank you so much for watching. Love ya.